Okay, we are here today for the history museum. They call it 历史民宿馆. So we just dropped by, so we are going there. Apparently, there are some 2 cases here in the region, so I think they need to do make sure that your PCR is tested at least 24 hours before you can enter. Okay, you see, this is the Shenzhen Museum. Inside there is actually 2 areas. One I mentioned is the history museum that we are going today, and then the other one is actually the art museum. So it's 2 museums in one. So you actually need to register 1 day in advance, go online booking. Now as foreigners, you can actually use your passport to register. So I had to register for hours yesterday, so we are here only for the museum. So you can see we are going in to check in. Yep. Yeah, so we are inside the museum now. Apparently just now the gate, they rejected people who didn't register, and you actually cannot register on the spot because I think it is full occupancy. I think they limit the number of people because of the COVID situation. So okay, take a look. Okay, so we need to find where's the history museum. Okay, so this is the part of the museum. We are at level 1. So this is you can see here is a wildlife exhibition, exhibition of world wild animals. So actually this whole place is the museum already. Apologies. So this is, I think they have specimens of many different animals here. Okay. Polar bear. So you can see these are the animals in the desert. Yes, you are not the animal in the desert, okay. Then you have animals in the forest. Okay. So you see the one that is in the center here. It's actually this, they call this a Shen Lou lah. It's like a god temple. Yeah, you can see the engraving of the dragon. Okay, a mixture of gold and wood. Okay, you can see the details of the carvings. Very, very exquisite. And there's actually a lot of stories. You can see as I zoom in here. See, usually in Chinese culture, right, a lot of things that is engraved comes with Chinese stories. So this is the part 1 of the animal museum. We just now went part 2 first. So we are now coming to part 1. Is this part 1? Oh yes, it is part 1. Okay, yeah, part 1. Okay, so you can see a bronze engraving of the elephant animal. Okay, and then you have zebras. Okay, and other wild animals. So this guy, Mr. Kenneth Bellring, is the person who donated all these animal specimens to this museum. So we thank him for all his contributions, right? So that people can know more about animals. Yeah, you can see the rhino. There's a eagle. Yes, there's an eagle, African fish eagle. Hippo. This one is the where? Okay. Buffalo, yes, buffalo. Suddenly forgot the name, buffalo. And then you have the lion. My favorite animal. Okay. So we learn something new every day. So we always think that vultures in Chinese we call 兔鹰. They're actually not. They're actually not eagles. It's actually pronounced properly as 兔鹫. Okay, vulture 兔鹫. Just like this one here. You can see the brown bear, the red moose, okay, and the wolf. I've also come across this filial piety poster. Okay, so this is the China culture of the 24 actions of showing filial piety to your parents. Okay, so this is a very strong Chinese culture in China, or even for us as Chinese. Yeah. Okay, so this is a special exhibit just for this period of time. It's about Jingmu Jiaohui. It's about creations that is using gold and wood. Okay, so there's a big area. Okay, then we'll maybe show you all a bit of some of the stuff here. So you can see these are actually like small cabinets, right, that people actually put at home, whereby they'll put their God statues inside, and then they can close it up. Yeah. Okay, so they have a carving of we call it this Chinese stories of the 8 gods crossing the sea. In Chinese we call it 八仙过海. So they have another carving of we call it the 3 gods, the 福禄寿. They give you blessing, longevity, and wealth. So this is a bigger version whereby you can have multiple idols being worshipped all at one time. So they have gold sculptures of the cage that catch crabs. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that one is also what? Catching crab and lobster. Oh, this is a big one. Catching lobsters and crabs. And this painting depicts the battle in the story of Madam Whitesnake, or 白蛇传. You can see the details of the carving that is 3D, yeah, and then even carving of the insides. Okay. This shows the process of how they engrave and to do the 3D carving. So you can see from the wood they started with the drawing, and after that, then they started to carve roughly the details. You can see it's already going very deep already on the background. Then adding more details, and then finally gold plating them, and then this is the final result. Very, very nice. So we are at level 2. There's a special exhibition during this time. Okay, the journey to the sea. Okay. Yeah, then we'll go one round. 啊，the sea turtle。
不是，
哎，
是的。
and crocodile. Yeah, they also show fossils of prehistoric sea creatures found. They also have a very huge fossil of a prehistoric sea dragon. So we are at this folk culture exhibition, and that shows a lot on Chinese folk history. This is where you see the people that on Chinese dramas and how the people look like in the past. So this is a farming folk look that they just before the start of spring, they will actually get an ox, put a red ribbon, and then the governor will actually whip the ox, and then if the ox moves, it will bring good harvest for the coming spring. So we'll come to like a marketplace to show last time how they make clothes, okay, sell cakes, okay, making bamboo baskets. The clinic, okay, how they sell dried oysters.
And oyster sauce.
Yeah, and oyster sauce. And then is where they make tofu, beancurd, and then where they make wine. So this is the school. So they attend lessons in the past in dialect. Yeah. This shows, usually during the birthdays of the elders, they get the grandchildren to bow and say auspicious words to the elderlies. This shows area of a picture of people having the feast outside their house for those celebrations. So this is the sacrifice, for people who goes out to sea for safety. So I'm at level 3, but level 3 is all about reform China, so we decided not to go. So that's all for the video. If you like the video, do press like, subscribe, and hope to see more video. See ya. Oh, by the way, do comment. Thank you.